Hell yeah, Xenogears. That great fade into the menu, under the menu. Fade into the background, under the video screen background, that then fades back so that the menu can pop over it. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I've spent a bunch of time recently in OBS, but that feels like I kind of feel like I know where that came from. I'm not going to play the opening video here because I'm about to start up a new one. Hey, everybody. If you're watching this on the VOD, my name's Fox. I just waved, even though my little my little avatar there doesn't have any animations, so I don't know who I'm waving at. But I usually do bar streams, make cocktails and stuff like that. But I been wanting to expand, do some other stuff, and so this is me playing some video games. Due in this specific game, due in part to a random comment on a bar stream a couple of weeks ago about wanting to thinking that people should know this game. Somebody saying, "Well, then play it, and I'll watch." And so I am. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, so let's just start this thing.
Is an emergency. Level 1 alert.
Omega 1 restarting. Alpha 1 genome restructuring. Confirming exon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha 1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts. Confirming. No good, nothing happened. Omega 1, they are attacking. We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed, and its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode. Alpha 1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128, EZ061. The main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking. Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine. See that all civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete. I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Evacuate. Evacuate. Evacuate the ship immediately. All passengers please board the shuttles in a calm and orderly fashion.
I should probably read this part. The continent of Ignis, in the northern hemisphere of our world, on this, the largest continent, a war has been raging between two countries for hundreds of years. In the north of the continent lies the Kislev Empire, in the south lies the desert kingdom of Ave. The war has gone on for so long that the people have forgotten the cause, knowing only the pointless circle of hostility and tragedy. The chronic war obsession was soon to encounter a devastating change. This was due to the ethos, an institution that preserved our world's culture, repairing tools and weapons excavated from the ruins of an ancient civilization. At once, both countries excavated these ruins and had the ethos repair the discoveries in order to increase their military power. The various weapons excavated from the ruins greatly changed the form of warfare. The outcome of the battles between the two countries was no longer determined by man-to-man combat, but by gears, in giant humanoid fighting machines that were obtained from deep within the ruins. Eventually, after continuous swings in the state of the war, Kislev gained the upper hand. The major factor behind this lay in the enormous difference in the amount of resources buried within their ruins. But suddenly a mysterious military force appeared in the continent of Ignis called Gebler. I think it's supposed to be Geblar, but Gebler. This force decided to make contact with Ave. With the assistance of this Gebler military force, Ave was able to recover from being hopelessly outnumbered to being back on an even standing with Kislev. Then, taking further advantage of its newly gained momentum, Ave started to capture one territory after another from Kislev, showing no indication of slowing down in their invasion campaign. The remote village of Lahan, in the outskirts of Ave, near the border of Kislev. This is where it all begins. Damn you! This time we get right into some battle. Also, you can hear my squeaky chair on the mic, can't you? Oh well. Yeah! That's one down. What on earth are you? No matter how often I knock you down, you still get up. Hey, stop. You must not fight here. Boy, aren't you persistent. Damn it. How come? Why did it have to come to this? I suppose I should have made a, middle ground screen. I made a, theater mode where you can't hear me for watching cinematics, but maybe I need a middle mode for this game when there's cinematic, but also Like, I still have to read stuff out. Alright, now for a short break. Start out right away with a break. So this is Xenogears. This is a PlayStation 1 game. Came out in 1998 and has for a long time been a favorite of mine. I didn't realize there was a Warriors game tonight. I will have to check in on that. I'm going to be doing this for probably half an hour or an hour, so I'll probably miss the game, but I will catch it on the replay. Hello, Faye. You're looking well today. Wow, time flies. It's already been 3 years since you came to our village. When they first saw you brought in all bloody and soaked, to tell you the truth, they didn't think you were going to make it. And that strange masked man who carried you that day. You think that maybe he's your real father? Don't you remember anything? Why, they say you had terrible nightmares and constantly called out for your father. They really start right into it with this, don't they? Who is it? Oh, who are you? What? Want me to look after this boy? But now you're so healthy and strong. It's all thanks to our village chief Lee. My, you should be grateful. That's funny, I was trying this out the other day to make sure I had everything working, and totally just left without talking to her and didn't see that scene. So something good to keep in mind is that it is apparently totally impossible to miss out on plot if you don't do everything and talk to everybody. Well, enjoy the game, and I will catch up with you later. You know, Faye, I'm sure that our village chief thinks of you as his own grandson. Not having any family all these years and living on his own for oh so long. That's why he cares so very dearly about you. It's also apparently why he has so many maids. Please never do anything that would bring his poor old that would break his poor old heart. You promise me that, Faye? I cannot promise you that. This is a JRPG. Here we go. I don't know whether to be happy or sad, Alice's uncle says. Tomorrow our little Alice is going to become someone's wife. This day would come. This is the worst part of bringing up a little girl. To cycle that. Also, don't be weird, man. Yo! Hi there, Faye. Sorry for us all using your house like this, but we have to talk about the big day tomorrow with the village chief. Yeah, tomorrow, the wedding with Alice. That is a big day. Yeah, right? But it still hasn't hit me as reality, though. Timothy, I just want to thank you both, you and Alice. 3 years ago, I woke up in this village without a trace of memory. I didn't know who I was, where I'd been, or what I'd been doing up until that day. Couldn't recall a single thing. Despite that, you and Alice sympathized with me and encouraged me to go on. If the two of you hadn't been there for me, I don't know what I would have become of me. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Now you and Alice had better live happily ever after. He curses them. Ah, quit it, will you? You don't have to go on and get all mushy on me. Anyway, to me it feels like I've always been friends with you, ever since we were kids. We will go on being friends forever, right? Of course! Oh yeah, Faye, could you stop and check in on Alice? I still have stuff to discuss with the old man, with my old man, the village chief. But I'm sure she'll be glad to have some company. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Oh, I really am looking forward to the ceremony tomorrow. Man, clearly this tiny little village at the beginning of a JRPG is going to be just fine. And it definitely wasn't the one that we saw a little earlier on fire. Timothy's a really lucky boy to be able to marry such a beautiful girl like Alice. Hope you come up with some embarrassing tales to tell at the speech. Don't you, Faye? We're in the middle of discussing Timothy and Alice's wedding arrangements. Only bring a girlfriend or two home once in a while. Just because you're with an old man like me doesn't mean you have to hold back now, you hear? Standard anime old man. Why wouldn't it? I was young as you are. It seemed like every day I would. Yeah, let's never mind that. Still have important things to discuss. Let's get out of here. So there you are, Faye. I have to talk to you about something. Why hello there, Dan. You're lively today, as you are every day. Dan, don't be so rude. This is barging in and all. Ugh, Timothy's here too. But out, Timothy. Until you marry my sister, you have nothing to do with me at all. I just have some business here with my friend, Faye. So anyway, Faye, I have something to talk to you about later. What is it, Dan? Sounds serious. Poor naive Faye. Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it here. There's a certain person listening that could cause us trouble. It's really important. We gotta talk, seriously. One-on-one, man-to-man. I'll be hanging around outside, so see you later. Okay. Be seeing you, Timothy. Take care of yourself until tomorrow. What's up with him? As of tomorrow, I'm going to be that kid's brother-in-law. That part isn't going to be no honeymoon. Weirdos. Oh yeah, a JRPG with a jump button. Not much of a selection in the general store. I like, we're out in the country, so we can't complain too much. You want it? We've got it. Maybe. Oh, there's a cat in front of that kid. Just because Alice is getting married doesn't mean we have to be sad. Faye, when I get bigger, I will be your bride. Will you wait for me? Yeah, sure, I'll wait, kid. Really? You mean it? Cross your heart? Hope to die? Stick a needle in your eye? It's all set then. Our burning love has been tied by unbreakable bonds. I don't know if she got, like, Jersey in there somewhere. Everybody's talking about the wedding. Hey, how about getting them a stamina drink of courage and love? What do you think? Come on, you've got to give him a present here. We're the only shop in town, you know? Do I have any money? I have $100. I think I will wait and find some money first. And you've seen Dan. Alice was saying she needed him for something. How could a brat like him possibly be related to Alice? Oh, brother. Yeah, Dan's off somewhere. Found a weird item. What did I find? The Quassel. I don't have any gear yet. Can I find something I can equip? Nope. I don't know what the weird item is. I'm gonna do that so many times. Dan, when will we ever grow up? Yeah. There's a kid like on top of the house here. It makes me think I can probably get up there, but not sure how. There are kids all over this place. Bill's consultant's house. He can teach you all kinds of things. Where you steps out of our village, might be wise to stop here for some advice first. Is this the, is this where the tutorial is? This is where the tutorial is. Let's see, when it comes to fighting techniques, I tend to be extremely fussy. I've started to study up on them recently. How about it then? Want to hear what I have to say? Sure, but I'm not going to read it all out loud. How spells work, uses chi. Leveling up gives you more abilities. Alright. Hey, got some money for listening to a tutorial. Buy some pencils and books with it, okay, kid? Nice. The village consultant does. All this stuff, but I should probably, I don't know, combo option. So you get like a certain number of points per turn that you can build, that you can use. If you don't use them, you store them, and then you can store up combos. You can burn a bunch of points all at once to do bigger combos. And like the way that you do attacks essentially opens up new abilities. And then you can build combos with those. And if this character looks familiar to you, you might be a Chrono Trigger fan. Okay. I'm gonna hit that so many times trying to talk to somebody. Oh, good. You're lucky you came just at the right time. If it's about the memory cube, then don't hesitate to ask me. No one knows better than I do. How about it then? Want to hear me out? Yeah, okay. Alright, good show. That's the spirit. You're pretty smart for an artist. Now open up those ears and carve every word that I say in that tiny brain of yours. I'll begin by explaining how to save your adventures. Normally, you can open the menu screen by pressing the square button, yada yada yada. So, she doesn't look quite like it in this, but in the trial version of this game, in the demo, this is Merle. Merle. This is the engineer character from Chrono Trigger. So what do you think? Planned everything perfectly, right? She gives you the whole breakdown just all in one screen there. I don't know. I don't know if this was the first game. I'm in fact sure that it wasn't the first game to make the save points a thing like in the world that like other characters recognize and stuff. But I think it's really fun that this one does that, and that that it's a part of the plot even. Like, you don't get a choice. It's not a, do you pay 28 gold? It's had 28 gold taken from you. That being said, now I'm going to hit the correct button and let us save. Start a new save just for this game. Town, isn't it? Oh, it actually pays attention to me walking across his food. That's funny. Oh yeah, old man, just tell everybody how long you're gonna live. That's a great great idea in the JRPG. Especially one from 1998. I'm sure if you live a peaceful life here, your memory will come back. Yep. I'm sure a peaceful life is exactly what gonna help my memory come back. I do not remember there being a rock, paper, scissors mini game. You play rock, paper, scissors with me? 50 gold? Okay, sure, why not? Oops. Oops. Well, if it isn't Faye, isn't it exciting to know that Timothy's wedding is going to be tomorrow? I think it's time you found a wonderful girl like Alice yourself, haha. By the way, Faye, what do you think of Lahan? I like it. Village leader, Chief Lee, has taken such good care of me. Everyone in the village has warmly accepted me. Y'all are doomed. Regardless of where I may have been born and raised, Lahan is now my home. Ah, yes. Makes me happy just to hear that. Here, take this as an allowance. Don't squander it all at once. Received 120 gold. Say hi to the cat. Give me a moment. So part of the, I don't know, part of the problem here, I start too many things that way. A thing that I've been thinking about is I'm not sure what other people might get out of this. For me, this is, I get to play a game, maybe hang out with some friends, and I like these because I get to see a game that I enjoy and, people that I like talking about it. I should say that's why I like, watching the playthroughs and stuff that I watch. I don't know if I have that much to contribute early on. Like, later on, there's going to be some interesting conversation, I think, to come from the religious aspects of this game and whatnot. The Laughing Fox and Piglet Tavern. Drunks, welcome! Well, if I ever need to rename the bar, I think we've got a good option here. But, like, in the meantime, I don't know, it's just me yammering over playing a game. So, I also want this to be, like, chill. So, like, let me know. Do I talk too much? Should I talk less? Is it just, like, vibe to the music? Is that more fun for you? Let me know. We don't let any men see her before, but, it's you. Let's talk to our little buddy here first. No? There we go. Well, good, Faye. You ready to talk? As you know, tomorrow's finally the day of my sister's wedding. And what I want to talk to you about is exactly that. Alice's marriage. Faye, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished you could be my big brother. My brother. It's still not too late. You could go steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'd be glad to. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good cook. This is just between you and me, but she's well endowed, too. Ooh, creepy little kid. So come on, go for it. I'm sorry, little buddy. I don't want to say that's crazy, so I'm going to say, let's do it. And then I'm going to go tell your sister that you're being weird. All right, Dan, you've got it. I guess I'll just go sweep Alice away and make a run for it. Really? I knew I liked you, Faye. That's the spirit. But, if only it was that easy. It's not like we can change their feelings. You would need to have love for her, too. But I'm not going to forget this, Faye. You're really willing to go that far to help me. Faye, you're a good guy. Alright, little kid. You just keep that in mind, Dan, that you really like me. Come to visit with Alice. She's upstairs. Doesn't time fly? It's already been 10 years since my brother and his wife passed away. We did our best to raise 2 children in this place. Now, as far as Alice is concerned, I can finally say my job is done. I know Timothy will take good care of her from here on. Now all that's left is Dan. I'm going to have a hard time raising him to adulthood. Sigh. Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress? Oh, Faye, you startled me. This is just finished. I just finished it. Took more work than I expected. You did a great job there. You look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations. Thank you. Alice? What is it? Oh, nothing. I see. Yes, that's right. Faye, have you seen Dan? Yeah, he's outside, bragging as always. That kid. I just told him that I had an errand for him to run. Oh yeah? What kind of errand? It's for my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping he could go borrow a camera, get some lights from Dr. Izuki up in the mountain peak. That's all it is. I'd be glad to do it for you. Could you? Oh, but I couldn't possibly. Don't worry, it's no problem. Anyway, it doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable having Dan handle such a delicate instruments. What's more, I might have a chance to eat some of Yui's cooking if I go to the doc's place. That's my Faye. Well, I'll go up there now and get them for you. Oh, Faye, wait. Huh? Is there something else you wanted me to get from Satan? Satan? No, it's not that. Faye, have you ever thought about things this way? If you'd only been born in this village, if we'd only known each other earlier on. No, it's nothing. I'm sorry. Oh, I think I'd better get going now. Oh, okay. Be careful on that mountain path, and give my regards to Dr. Izuki. Is this fate? I feel so foolish. Who am I kidding? There's a thing that they do with some of the art in this game that's really interesting, in that there are characters that resemble one another in more than just a, like, well, yeah, it's the same art style kind of thing. Like, there are repeated, like, hairstyles and stuff like that that I think suggest a bit more of a relationship than is necessarily obvious. But I don't know, just something to keep in mind, and we'll get to later in the game. Poor folk. Gives me a poem. Nobody knows the depths of the sea. A tear drop shed by a mermaid. Received a mermaid tear. What does a mermaid tear do? It shines like a jewel. Oh, there's the eyeball. That's what I got out of the there was an eyeball in the town well? That's not good. Oh, right, the local sex worker. Gives the best service in town, she says. She'll be waiting. Rawr. Wouldn't need anything else if I could only live together with my family. Just the three of us. Why can't men understand something so simple? don't know, at least you're not like everybody else here talking about how idyllic this place is and how long you're gonna live. Can I get through that? Can I get behind the bar? No. Alright, let's go see Dr. Sitan Uzuki. Well, the least we can do is pray for Alice's happiness. Hey, Faye? There you go. Good kiddo. Better than trying to convince somebody to steal her away. Oh yeah, I forgot. Tiny little guy on the overworld map. Let's see here. So, Big Woods, not where I want to go. Town way off in the distance. This game, this is the beginning of, see that mountain way over there? You can walk there. Let's go to the mountain path. Up towards the little cottage on top of the mountain. Also, like, she was totally going to send Dan out here, and that's, like, rough. This place is swarming with enemies. Even on the save spot. Okay, so defend, pretty obvious. Chi, that's do spells. Items use items. Attack gives you this thing. So you can see I have 3 AP down in the bottom left there. And so I can do 3 little hits. I can do a combination of a little and a medium, or I can do 1 big. So obviously right now, like, that's not going to give me a whole lot of options. The basic trade-off is the smaller the hit, the more accurate it is. So the less likely the enemy is to dodge it, and the bigger the hit, the more likely they are to dodge, but the more damage it'll do. Once we get some levels up, we're going to have some more options there, and that's where that combo meter comes in. This way to the walking course. This way to Dr. Sitanizuki's walking course. I don't remember if... Is there something here? Dakazuki's house is over the bridge and up to the north. Right. Which is why I'm wondering... There's something over here. I did play this game many years ago, but it has been too long for me to remember stuff like that. Well, you can also see that, like, I do 1, 2, 3 short attacks there, and each attack does more damage. I'm trying to remember if I attack and then cancel. Yeah, so you see AP 2 at the bottom there? So that's how I could combo. So if I had a combo, I'd have an AP cost for it there. No, you got an Aqua Soul at least. See anything else over here? This is where, if this were an edited thing, you'd have, you know, the cuts. All right, and then more combat happens. Some snazzy music. Move right along or something like that. But this is the whole 1998 JRPG experience, so a not insignificant amount of this playthrough is going to be me doing just this. Having some fights. Fighting random battles. Heck yeah. Oh, and then I fell down. Have some Hob Jerky. If I remember correctly, Hob Jerky heals you, but can't be used in battle. Does it actually say? Yeah, non-battle. I guess it doesn't say why, but I read that as it's too chewy. It's too tough to eat in the middle of a fight. Nope, that's leaving. This is it's the way to Dock Saitans. Obviously, this also gets a lot more interesting when you have like multiple characters, right? Character design's legit one of my like favorite things about this game. It's really fun, different characters. Some characters that are just straight up copied from other stuff, so I won't say it's all super unique. Hey, little buddy. You know, there's wolves all over up here. The cliff's edge collapsed from the heavy rain we had recently. You're alright, Faye? You can do a big jump to get across, but I'm too scared. Or hey, what's a big jump? How could you forget? Big jumps done by pressing the triangle button while running with the circle button. You can jump much further than with a regular jump. Faye, you'd never have any problems. It's not fair. Yep, never have any problems. Thanks, Battle. So, one of the most frustrating things in this game, probably about to see it, is that the jump animation gets interrupted by fights, but not like you'll be jumping and then a fight will happen. But like, if you, say, are about to jump, but a fight is going to happen soon, as the fight is loading, it will stop you from being able to jump. So every once in a while you just like run off a cliff. You go, why did I run off the cliff? And then a fight starts. And it's like, oh, that's why. There's a part, it's was going to say near the end of this game, but I don't even know if it's near the end of this game. There's a part in this game that I distinctly remember having to do, like, platforming, essentially. And the combat interrupting the platforming and falling, like, way back down. Having to do, like, a whole section over again. Keyed through that too quickly. Keep meaning to check, because one of those will be got more action points. Don't remember what. Yeah, those would be the death blows. And agility? I don't remember what. Maybe it's just something that happens, like, at level X. Now, when I was a teenager, I'd probably have hung around here and leveled up 5 or 6 times first. Show off that pretty 3D engine. Injured, sick, all accepted. Come on in. But no deceased, please. Fair. Oh man, the little touches like the birds and stuff. This game is so cool. Of course I want to look through the telescope. Oh, it's the world map. Look, there's Lahan village. There's the edge of the world. Okay, so, I mean, it's a PlayStation 1 draw distance, but it was impressive. Also, no fall damage! Is there a chicken or something I could talk to out here? No more, wells to jump in, get some cash, right? That is a curious little copter thingy. Hey Midori, it's a nice day to play outside. How about we feed the birds later? Midori is silent. Also a melon. Midori is delicious and green, but not that one. Yui! Oh, Faye, welcome. Hello, Yui. Where's Doc? My husband is tinkering with his junk out in the backyard. Too much information, lady. I should have guessed. Doesn't he ever get sick of playing with that stuff? Alright, Faye, maybe too much information. Okay then, I'll go out into the backyard and see if I can find him. Oh, this is no good. Why do they use such inferior parts? This is why they're in... This is why they're intervention strata. Doc? So, that's where you were. Oh, Faye. Good to see you. Are you alright, Doc? What are you doing all the way up there? I thought I would try to restore this land crab. Oh, and that explosion was nothing to worry about. It happens all the time. Could you wait a while? I'm just about ready to call it a day. Oh yes, there's something interesting in the storeroom. Why not take a look? Okay, Doc, I will, but please hurry up. It'll get dark before you know it. That explosion was nothing to worry about. Alright. A mysterious box. This is what Doc was talking about. Let me see. What's so interesting about it? Wow! What's this? This music, I've heard it before somewhere. What do you think? Not bad, huh? I think this might be the only two-winged angel that you see in this game. Hello again, Faye. Sorry to keep you waiting. Music is a mysterious thing. Sometimes it makes people remember things that they do not expect. Any thoughts, feelings, memories, things almost forgotten, regardless of whether the listener desires to remember them or not. Doc, what is this? It was excavated from some old ruins and is still under repair. Obviously, it's an audio device of some type. Long ago, people would listen to this melody, just as we are doing now. At times, they would have been cheered up, while at times they would have been made to cry. By the way, what brings you here today? Oh, yeah, that's right. Alice asked me to borrow some camera equipment from you? Oh, yes, our wedding is tomorrow, right? Understood. Oh, we'd better get them ready then. Oh, and dinner should be ready soon. Would you like to join us? Would I ever? I was hoping you would ask. I still have some cleaning up to do out here. Would you mind giving Midori some company back in the house? Okay, take your time, Doc. I'll go ahead and eat. I'll go ahead and eat when dinner's ready. Just, you did show up if you want. Go right ahead. But I will not be held responsible if you get a stomachache from eating my wife Yui's cooking. Doc? I feel strange when I listen to this music. I feel something warm inside. That just may be because you have someone living inside of you. He too must have liked this music a long time ago before he became a part of you. Timothy and Alice's wedding really tomorrow? Might actually be better to live in an ordinary life in this condition as a son of man. Well, anyway, I suppose I had better adjust the gyro at least. Huh. This cannot be. Is this an omen? Now what is going to happen? That was good. Your cooking never fails to impress me, Yui. Thank you for such a delicious meal. You're welcome. If you like my cooking that much, then I'd be happy to cook for you any time, Faye. I will bring that equipment you need to the village tomorrow morning, myself. It does not exactly make me feel comfortable to have you handling such delicate instruments, I'm afraid. Where have I heard that line before? That's alright by me. We'll see you tomorrow, Doc. Good night, Yui, Midori. Good night. We're looking forward to tomorrow's wedding. No, good night, Doc. Yes, good night. Oh, Faye, please be careful. I mean, the path is dangerous when it's so dark. What's wrong, Doc? There's nothing to worry about. Well, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Can I can't save here. There's no save spot up here, right? Just run towards the end of tonight. I gotta keep in mind that this game has save spots. So I can't just save whenever. Alright. Let's start heading back down then. What's that? Giants? Faye! Doc, some flying objects went toward Lahan. So you saw them too. Judging by their shadows, they appear to be a group of gears from our neighboring country, Kislev. Those were gears? Yeah, gear. Oh no, they're heading directly for Lahan. The ones I just saw? Let us make haste. Right. Right, let's run. Can we hurry up and wait? Sarah, yep, let's... So we'll just alternate. Should I keep going? How are we doing here? I'm going for just about an hour, which is what I said I would do, and what an interesting point this will be to start up next time. So hey, have I'm going to do that thing that Dan Jones does that drives me up the wall. I'm going to get to the really interesting part and then go, all right, thanks for coming. Hope you had a good time. We're going to move on over here. And yeah, this has been a whole lot of fun, and I am definitely going to be doing this again soon, maybe even tomorrow. We'll see. All right. Much love. Adios.